All right, so let's get started. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. So, Tuesday, let's start with the news and see what we have for today. Let me, doesn't want to move. There we go. All right, so let's start with 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. is where we have news, the job openings and factory orders. And then at 10:10, we do have OMC member Bowman speaks, and then nothing else, I guess. What was that? Yeah, I guess that, yeah, in the afternoon, look at that. What am I missing, right? 12 p.m. So lots of speaks for the FOMC today in the afternoon. We are concerned about, we are worried about the morning trade. At least I am. I'm not following that much what's going on in the afternoon. But since this one here is happening, right, then we may have some choppiness in the morning. We'll see. We do have some chop now in gold after a nice move to the upside. Let me put this one away, and we will start with the point and figure charts and the levels. So we are right below the resistance level here. Let's expand this a little bit. And we do have resistance at 2285. We've been, and I was marking this before the session, because I think that we do have a lot of choppiness here moving forward. We are in an upward channel right here, right? But still, we are not. It has not very clean during the night hours, and then it went there, visited this pivot high here, which is the previous one right there, and started to come back, forming a potential bull flag. So if this one manages to go above the previous, above this double top right here, and then we could see more move to the upside. For now, I think that it's a little bit choppy to my test, and it's in a triangle. So you can see what happened. So you can see here that we are in a short-term triangle right there. Yeah, so yeah, levels. Let's talk about the levels. And I'm going to repeat somewhat what happened yesterday and modify this one a little bit to the upside to match it with this pivot right here, which, I could go also with that one, and probably I'm going to do that. But I can go to there and move this one a little bit. Let's do that. Let's move this one a little bit to the upside to match that. And that one would be 2249 or 2250. And then in the upside, I'm repeating what happened yesterday, which is 2285. Okay. Plenty of room to the downside also in a big gap. I could, okay, let me go back here. If you notice, that midpoint can also serve as a support. So pay attention to that one. If this one manages to start coming back and continue this range, pay attention to this level. Okay, this level, it's could be very, very important. If it holds it, then it can bounce to the upside, and if it doesn't, then 2250 would be probably my next stop. Let's see, crude. In crude, we are moving higher, as I was, as we have been seeing, or as we have seen here. So broke this resistance yesterday, right up here, double top, and then came back, and then nice bounce in started at 11:30 and then moved all the way up and then stopped there. And I tell you, I was ready to take it, but there was a problem with my trader copier. You know that I trade multiple accounts at the same time on Apex, but and also my own. But for some reason, this thing was not working, and I made a trade in gold that I'm gonna show here, and nothing happened. Just one of the accounts triggered. I managed to make $500 in one account on there, but actually it was pretty annoying. And when something like that happened to me, I prefer to stop trading. Because I get upset, and not really visually upset, but I really in the past, what I have noticed is that with something happened with my computer, I have to pause because I start making mistakes after that. In this case yesterday was not different. So I missed the trade in crude yesterday. We'll see what is going to happen today. Support here is 84.50, and then resistance here is 85.50. That is what I marked. The reason is, we do have here the previous day high, and then we went into the overnight high up here and started to retrace. So those are the levels that I marked today up here. Okay, so again, 85.50 and 84.50, $1 apart. It could come back and bounce, and right now it's in a range. I would say after a nice big move in the overnight right here. Okay. Then we go back to here to ES, and ES started to fail in here. We do have a mini shirt and head and shoulders here in play. I would say that it's a little bit dirty, but we do have something like that. It's not really clean, but it's starting to fail, I would say. And we are right now in a potential initiation of a trend, of a downtrend. So here we do have that, and I would expect this one to come somewhere there and start moving to the downside again. But we'll see. I mean, support here is 52.70, and then up here we do have 5300. That is what I marked in the resistance, and the resistance is justified by that. Pivot high, nice support right up here in the day before yesterday, a break right there, and then an attempt to go and test it there. So that is what I marked in the resistance. In the support, I'm following this one here. Pay attention to this one also. This one is a pivot low, but I consider this as an overshoot. So that would be my initial support. Obviously, I'm gonna look at this in case that it breaks and comes back to it. But it's also a valid support as well. So this one is 52.64. This one up here is 52.70. And this one resistance is 5300. Let's look at RTY, and RTY, contrarily to what I was thinking that was going to happen, is that this one didn't move much to the upside and started to come back. So we'll see where it goes. Right now, it's in a range coming back here. It could make a also a head and shoulders here if it comes back and to the upside and then come back. Right now, I marked this one, and let me expand this so I can show it better. But there is some levels of resistance here that now are acting as support. Prices right there, right above it. So we'll see if it manages to bounce or come or break and continue moving to the downside. Here we do have the pivot high, which is that one there, and an area there not that clean. And that would be it. So I marked this one right there, mainly because of that support, this potential overshoot here. That level is 21.35 or not 21.33, and then support here, as you see, 21.08, and price right is 21.09, coming back down. Okay. And finally, let's look at NQ. NQ is coming back down as well, similar to ES. Double top up here. Yesterday, price action, managed to break our support, our resistance level yesterday, but failed. Came back, approach this area of support, then make an attempt to break it and bounce off of it to potentially the midpoint of or the range there, which is also a range in this area, right? Coming back down now, moving a little bit harder and approaching this area of support. So I marked this one as 18,390 and could come lower. Look at this touch on this channel. So came back. I'm pointing this to, came back up and then touched this one, and it seems that now wants to move to the other side of it. We'll see. But right now it's looking not that bullish. Actually, it looks pretty bearish to me. Okay. Let's check the Think or Swing platform. You know that I like this one, so I have to share it. I have to share it with you. Let me move this down for my current positions there. And so let's look at gold. Gold moving above the first day opening range. Today I have them marked. I marked them in the afternoon yesterday. So move to the upside up here, broke, and then now it's moving and holding this one. After a nice move like this, I would expect a couple of days of sideways move. We'll see if it does. If it does it today, at any point can break this top and keep moving. But we'll see. So we need to look at it. Surely enough, crude manages to break this diagonal here, and now it's moving to the upside. Yesterday was a nice day for crude, and now there's a continuation candle today. So we need to respect the bulls right here. Potentially the next stop is going to be 89 to 90, but it's not going to go right straight to it, right? It could take a while. And also what could happen is that this one can go up, come back, and then keep moving to the upside. So be careful on that one. Don't be that much excited, but manage your could you show the properties for your point and figure chart? Where does the 150 value go? Yeah, Tobu, let me get through this analysis first, and then I'm gonna respond to your question. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So coming back, could come back to 83.21, and then move to the to the upside. This is serving now as a support in the dailies. Yes. So this one here in the ES, oops. This one here is coming below the first day opening range. So my bias is more bearish here. Red signals in the MACD and stochastics, and you see that now we are falling in the upper zone still, but we are falling down. I do have one rule or caveat on this one. So if I have two closes below this 10 days simple moving average, if the close is below this one, then my bias would turn to bearish in the short term, at least until it manages to go to the to this line here, which is the 30 days moving average. So this could be the first day of closing below. It has not done it in a while. Not there, not there, not there. We do have one close and then a bounce, one close and then a bounce, one close and then a bounce. That one could be a close, but then a bounce. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And today it could be the first close, and then we may have a bounce, or if it second day closes red, that's a big warning for me. Okay. Okay. So, oops. I'm taking too long for this one. Gold is about to open. Okay. Let's go here to in Q, same situation, right? In here we do have one close, and then here we do have two closes, but then it bounced, came back down, fake close, came back and came back up, but it touched the so we have one close and two close, and then touched the 30, and then came back up. One close and back up, and this is the first close. If it closes right below the 10, and then it may go up. Or if it closes twice, then I would look at this one as a first resistance, and then it could come back. Now it doesn't look really nice, right? It is a lot of indecision in this area here, and potentially a move to the downside. We are below this first day opening range here. RTY, this is the one that I was saying that I was more bullish. And the reason was that we were breaking the supply zone to the upside, but then went all the way to this upper side of this channel, and then came back for this uptrending channel, right? And then came back, also touched this longer term ascending line, touched it, and then come back, probably to reset itself, and then to move to the upside. And I do have reasons to believe that this could be more bullish, and And you know, fundamentally, small um, the small caps or the Russell could have a little bit more strength to bypass the a recession. And why? I think that they are more into fundamentals than the big ones. The big guys are being dumped money into their stocks, repurchased, and all of that. So only 7 of the big guys have been, you know, in a bullish mode. But you know, the I think that the RTY, which holds the smaller companies, could have more strength to support a turn in a turn in the economy. We'll see. But lots of overlap. Also, it's not really clean how it's been moving, but it's against the trend now. It could come back up. With the bias, though, it's negative. We're below the first day opening range. And then we do have green arrow here, and then we do have intermediate line falling above the 80 still. So it's a defensive, not bearish yet. We'll see. This is also trying to touch the 10. So 2 days, I would expect this one to come to the 30 at least, and then if not, if this one doesn't hold, it could continue moving to the downside. Nothing else here. Okay. So those are the. Let's move this one out of the way, and let's go with the minute charts. And since I already saw the dailies, I'm going to start with the 240s. So here, double top, retracing a little bit, forming a potential bull flag here, first day. If it manages to go above this resistance level, could continue the way to the upside. So bullish in the 240s. In the 60s, also double top right here, retracing a little, bullish, forming a potential bull flag right here. If it manages to go above to break above this double top, then we could see higher highs here. And same situation in the 30 minutes, right? Overnight a little bit dirty. I would be tempted to look at the, let me see here, a different chart. Yeah, in a bull flag right here. Again, we are, you know, potentially in this range right here, and then we do have a significant pivot high, and I would consider this one a significant pivot low. So good chance for it to bounce in this area. But be careful on gold today. Crude here is managed to break right here. Very nice move, and now we do have on that pivot high on that topping tail, I did put the resistance, the support level, and then where the resistance is up here. So bullish in the 240s, bull flagging and bullish in the 60s. So look at these candles in the hourly rate, and look at the break and the continuation on it. In the See in the 30 minutes also bull flagging, positive. We are a little bit extended in the hourly, and definitely we are extended in the 30 minutes. So I would like to see some retracement coming back to the zero line, but it may not happen. So we'll see. We are in between these two levels. If this one manages to start moving to the upside, I would go back to bullish. So doji here in the 30 as well. You can see that one easier in the here, but it's the same as that one. Okay, doji candle indecision here at this level, and price is in between the moving averages. So until and unless it moves up above the moving averages, then we are in compression at this point. Gold opened already. Let's look at ES. Bearish in the 240s, in compression in the dailies, bearish in the 60 minutes. Oh, look at also the momentum is turning red here, and with more strength now. When I say more strength, let me show you. So we do have, you know, taller red lines here in the histogram. And then here we do have in the 60 also the momentum turned red. The momentum is turning red in the 30 minutes, and it's also bearish in here. In the 30 minutes in the ES, look at that, managing to move to the downside. And let's go to NQ first. Yeah, it's still does not look as bearish, but it is bearish. It's choppy and moving below on the lower side of this range from the past few days. So I would, this one is bearish to me. The moving averages are starting to stack to the downside actually. You have the 200 up here. We do have this 50 up down here. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Bearish also in the 60s. Momentum is turning red right at support at this point, but it would take not much effort to break it and come and continue moving down. Potentially, it could also, if you look at that, this could paint a channel moving down, but also you do have some potential downtrend line right here. So yeah, lots of resistance here. Bearish in the 60, bearish in the 30 minutes as well. Potential bull flag, a potential bear flag right here if it manages to come back to the 50, and then it could. I would say that has good chances to continue the move to the downside. Right now, it's kind of like pausing here and moving back against the trend in the 30s. And finally, let's look at RTY. RTY here. Yeah, this one is sideways to bearish. Let me see RTY here in the, yeah, right now it's a counter trend that has not managed to make a new low in the 240s here. So that would be also the next stop. Where's my line here? RTY. Where did it go? I did something wrong here. Let me see what happened to this. Something went wrong in here. I believe it was this one. I may have dragged it. There you go. It seems that it's yeah, it's at support right here. Sorry about that. So let me go back. Yeah, that is where it's trying to bounce away of that support, and then that support right here, it's also to be considered. Sorry about that. Let me go back to RTY in the dailies here. So yeah, coming back right at support, crossing below, but it's I believe that still, if it managed to keep moving to the downside in the 240s, the next stop would be 2091. Bearish in the 60 minutes, definitely. Okay, so right at support, but bearish. Moving averages are trying to stack to the downside here. And then in the 30 minutes, also, we do have a doji candle that if it manages to go above this one, it could serve as a trigger for a reversal. Not my setup, but it could be. And that would be it. Let me go back to the I may have to stop the stream in about 10 to at the most 10 to 15 minutes. I have some errands to run in the morning, and I wanted to. Okay, so what was the question? Lobo, could you show me the properties for point and figure chart? Where does the 150 value go? Okay. What chart? What instrument? Any or? I'm gonna go with the gold. Okay, perfect. I was going to go with the gold. So 150. Okay. So let me show you what I do. If I open this one here, I have 8 and 3. The base point value here, really, it doesn't matter to me. What it's important is the 8 and the 3. So always I have a 3-box reversal. So that means that you have when it goes below the 3 in this case, right? If it goes below 3 boxes, it comes and paint a red line on the other side. And then 8 is the size of each one of these. Now, why 8? Because I like it. No, why 8 is because it's the ones that I defined here for point and figures are Fibonacci levels. So it's 5, 8, 3, 21, 34, 55. I have this one, and then you can try and you can try there and put larger one. And with this, you're going to have less noise. So you have to try and see if which one fits better for your analysis. This one is 13. I go with 8. Normally, it gives me more more details on potential tops, like in this case, right? in this case here. If I go higher than that, I'm gonna have less noise. And for the analysis on support and resistance, sometimes that is not that convenient for me. And no, I don't use 8 for all of them. Let's look at CL. Now, the thing is that, yeah, it could be because I'm using 4 and 4 for the Renko. So I try to match that one as well. This one here is 8. Truth is 8. Let's see, ES. I haven't moved this in a while, so you see that I forget. This one is 5. ES is 5. And then RTY. RTY is a bit smaller than 21. That one there. But I moved them, right? So I moved them. So you got it? Okay. And I have this one opened also in one of my monitors because I like to see the support and resistance here. So let me show you. I have, this is crude, and I'm always looking at what's going on with this one as well. So that's in one of my monitors too. And gold, I have gold in a different one. I'm always looking at this, where it's where the price is with respect to the 10 simple moving average, and then where it is with respect to the support and resistance levels that I marked. Okay. Good. Good. I hope you smashed the like button today, Topo. Okay. Oh yes, yes, but I don't like. I think that Hulk smash. So the reason why I don't, it's because I make decisions based on my trade style, and not and I don't. So I could make some. I could have a bigger channel if I did, but I don't want people to follow my trades, if that makes sense. I want people to learn and make their own decisions, and that is how I think that you can be a great trader. If you do it and you don't make mistakes, or if you do make mistakes based on what I do, I don't think that is a good school. I can tell you why I'm not taking trades when I am in the pre-market. If I take one trade, or like for example yesterday, right? Let's look at yesterday in gold. Okay, you can argue that I could have entered all of these trades going to the downside and make good money there, but I did not. Why? Because my higher time frame, I'm bullish in gold. So if I take trades to the downside, I'm defeating my trading style and my rules, right? So I looked at this one yesterday during the stream, and I told you why I did not take it, and I told you that it was a mistake. I hesitated. There was a change of color here. There was a lower highs, lower lows, and then a double top, a double bottom here, and moved to the upside. I did not take that trade, and my hesitation, I paid for it, right? Well, I did not pay for it, but I didn't make money. But then I was saying, okay, if this one reverse a little and then bounce off of this moving average, then I would be a buyer, and I was. So I entered here, okay, and moved to the upside. I made $550, I believe it was, on that on one contract, and or per contract in two contracts. So 220 in the first one, and then the run and come back on the second one, and that was it. I did not see any more uptrend moves in the morning, and then it started to move up again at the end of the day. So that was my trade yesterday, right? In this section here, profitable, yes. And I, as I said, I did have this annoying problem with the trader copier or Apex copier, and my other contracts didn't trigger. I was kind of like also disturbed by that, and I said, okay, if I try to correct this or to take trades after this happens, then I'm gonna. My experience is that I make mistakes. I'm not paying that much attention to the chart anymore, and I don't know. So yeah, okay. Maybe in the future. I've been thinking about it, but maybe in the future. And it will not be a educational. I don't think it's going to be. Probably I'm gonna create a community at some point where you know, it's not gonna be for free. I may charge $2,000 per session. So it's gonna be, I don't know, minimum amount. I haven't thought about it. Yeah, my kids are starving, so I need. Oh my god. Okay, guys. So a 8:45. Sorry, I do have some errands to run in the morning. No trades today. A little bit choppy in the opening for gold. Be careful. Pay attention to it. Remember, today is the last day of Apex for 80% discount. I don't know what these guys are going to do, and I'm not encouraging anybody to take a bunch of contracts. But you know, if you're using the trader copier as I do, it could be beneficial. You're splitting your. I mean, there are two things there. And I'm going to say this as a probably educational also, my perspective on this. You can duplicate or you can triplicate or what you can multiply your risk or your profits by reducing your risk as well. But you have to think how consistent you are in making profits. because if you're not consistent, you are doubling your chance to fail. And since you are copying the trade, you're going to fail in multiple accounts. So be careful, be cautious on what you do and how many of them you take. But take a couple of them. I mean, it's the price is worth it, and yeah, you have to take advantage. I think that this is a great firm, but it teaches you a lot, teaches you about yourself, but you have to be consistent. And if you're not consistent, it's better not to be consistent in with one contract, with one account, than not being consistent with 10 or 20 accounts. So consider that one. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I have to stop the video, the stream now, but wish you luck and be careful.